But you're here. Did you meet with the
Not yet.
After all the trouble you went through getting those sub-functions, seems
Say, they think I'm Sobek, or something like. They won't hurt me, but I doubt they'll be so.
If you say so. Let me know if you need.
If I get Omega clearance, and then we might finally have.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of
Better them than us. You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to. How's...
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from one seed.
Did Kotallo find his way?
Zoe picked out a room for him.
He's not much of a
So I've noticed. Tried paying my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine. He said a warrior shouldn't be For a second I thought I was talking to my... Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
How's...
And we all have our difficult moments. Aaron definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
Anything happen I should know?
Zoe and Aaron tried to beat each other up.
What?
Aaron made some jokes about the Utaru, called them twigs or something like that. So she challenged him to a sparring match. Turns out things ended in a stalemate. Now they spar once in a while to see if they can break it.
Well, let me know how it goes. Anything new?
But I'm pretty sure Zoe would kill him if it got any noisier.
Those two are having a hard time getting...
They're both stubborn, but they mean well. I'm sure they'll warm up to each other eventually.
Is there anything you need from me before...
Not unless you can somehow make me or Aaron better at that. Now that Kotallo started playing...
I'm surprised.
Someone might have told him Aaron... He got friendlier after. Still doesn't talk much, but he'll sit down for a game whenever he...
If I get Omega clearance, and then we might...
Can't...
Better You brought up Rost before. He was all I had. When Hades discovered who I was, he sacrificed himself so I could... But that seems like ages ago. What I'm doing now, the Sacred Lands were all he really... So I can't let my...
I understand. Sometimes when I think about about what she would have become if she had survived, it hurts. And you can't ignore it forever. Memories...
I know.
Fair enough.
You better not be slacking off on your studies while I'm gone.
And risk Zoe coming after me? In fact, how he destroyed the world.
He definitely was. How's,
You know we really are training. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can.
Of course. You guys reading something over?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped without the knowledge from Apollo.
Thanks to Ted.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when the world must have...
Not to mention terrifying.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
I've actually been looking through the data to find out and to thank her for helping me. Something from the old world. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed. If you ask me, stuffing anything, really, doesn't sound...
Maybe Gaia can help you find something. How's training?
Discovering something. When we first met, you asked me if I ever this world looked like when the old... I thought it was... But a lot has changed since I left. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I know.
The change is hard. But I hope Zoe's not upset.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Zoe's been trying to find a way to fix her tribe's land, and I suggested that maybe when Gaia's...
Well, once we get a fest...
That's what I said. But I guess she got pretty raw. Said I didn't understand the way her tribe feels about... Which is true, and but I was trying more like you.
Yeah,
Not your fault.
Did you talk?
I suffer. How do people... What if an apology...
You give...
You're...
What makes you...
A ban...
Well, Beta, what is...
Nothing. No,
Let's...
You're...
I'll be in touch if I...
We'll be ready. Everyone's been briefed on the pulse generator.
Good.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Aloy, I hear you're going further west past the Tenakth clan.
Do you know anything?
Only hearsay. The Utaru tell stories of an island that lies beyond the west. They call it the Isle of Spy. It is said the old ones built so they could live far away from, as if they didn't want to be reminded.
Sounds like something Ted Fair.
There is something I'd like to... It's about the land gods.
So, how does a tribe like the warriors like that?
By holding them off when our fields bloomed aplenty. But Plainsong's dishes, in the end, even the Tenakths. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every... In exchange, the Tenakth a veteran. This custom was, but some veteran...
I mean to ask, you didn't...
That's what happened. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they burned our fields. Those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed.
I was helping the healers back then. As waves of refugees, the chorus was divided in how to... Others believed the dishes would keep... And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fall.
Did Gaia tell...
She did. To think that there are places... It is... And heartbreak.
Does he have stood enough?
I still... Oh, I've to do... It's...
Does he have stood...
I still... I've to do... It's...
Couldn't have been he.
I come from a small village. My grandmother... I moved to the dishes when the Red Raids... But the injured kept pouring. One day, I woke up to hear... I rushed there with... The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zeb.
I made it a point to demand that I was denied.
You said...
I did. News... Before I knew... We knew we couldn't, but we also... We ambushed, sabotaged their supply line.
Sounds like you were
Enough that the Tenakth... When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join there. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren.
You said you were at
Tenakth... What? When our enemies... I went back. It didn't feel like...
Is that when you...
I thought... Then you came. I could either...
I'm glad you chose... Well, I should get going. Hopefully I can bring back what we need to... After that, I'm gonna need everyone's help.
We'll be ready. Something...
How much have you...
Enough could let... For one, I'm not...
What else have you been...
I want... Imagined and found out in a way, as well as...
That's why we have... Found anything else?
Varl, apparently, can you imagine? I'd give... At least I was inspiration. Her memory on...
What are you going to learn?
I'm not sure. I asked Musi from what the old... Like you've done. Maybe one...
That sound... It looked like you were...
With even... Or your land...
It wasn't.
The land god. They are not some... Even if they... To abandon...
I'm...
He does not. I had to get...
You know, I can hear you.
Learn any...
There's been... It's hard. I used... But every...
Yeah. Varl.
He's been just... If a guy like... As always. Of course. Yeton came in...
Have you met Katal?
Yes. Tenakth, you must...
So you've been...
Yeah, in... I've had...
You've been getting...
In...
Are you guys trained?
If you...
I've been...
Of course.
Good.
I was going... He called the... Laughed at the eye. Before I knew it, the man is slow. Don't look so worried. Next time he's...
Just try not...
Injuring his...
Are you...
I was one...
Oh.
That...
Why do you...
He's spoken...
She's the best, but...
I see. I feel...
I wouldn't worry about...
I'd like to see...
How much have you read on...
Enough could let... For... I'm not...
You ever...
I was... No.
You and Varl...
We're do... Although... But then...
Oh, there's a...
Leave aloud... What could go wrong?
What's everyone...
I've thought it maybe... She... patient...
I should go.
Back to...
What's this I hear about you going?
Turns out we need one last...
Because it would have been too easy otherwise.
I guess you...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah. You and me both. How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
So I hear.
I made one joke. About how they, eat grass. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it.
Yeah, well...
Just... He's still sifting through
Yeah, I thought maybe not much like their images. They were made to look like the Oseram.
It seems like you're getting...
Yeah, it's been what I could make. I did find the old ones enjoyed it good. Only they let They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside. And that's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot...
It sounds like you're getting used to that focus.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I wish all the other data was as... To be honest, it's... And then the other half reminds me, which is... But hey...
Just give it time. You've been looking at any
I asked Gaia to... And she found the mother of all forges. They called it sports. Turns out the old one... Tackling and punch... Are you mixing some... I bet half the claim won't be lining up to watch.
What you reading next?
I saw a guy... Rods being... Thought he could... Trap like a...
Do I smell?
I brought some over from... With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing... That's what my sister always said. Anyways. Hey, you're...
Maybe another time. What else have you been...
Yeah, I've been looking at Gaia. I mean, this Morlund guy seems pretty smart.
Maybe I should check...
Right.
Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to... Not for eating. Yeah, if you ask me, metal might be... Nothing wrong with that.
How are things with Kotallo? You still scared of him?
Oh, she thinks she's funny. Actually, I asked if it'd be interested in playing a game of I had to fill in most of the but I'm still...
Glad to hear it. I need to get going.
I think I know the answer, but... Gaia mentioned this other tribe you found, the Quen. They sound like a nasty bunch.
I can handle them.
Take care of yourself.
What is it?
You said you want...
Once again, Gaia gave... If we deliver...
That's great.
It may be. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus. Gaia showed me we need components, machines similar.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we...
Yes. Gaia...
So, kill the machine, then use them to adapt the
If all goes well. But...
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I'll let you know when...
Good. Are you sure that's what the data says?
I'm telling you.
How is it soft?
It says here it had...
The rebels know exactly where to hit us.
Got a minute?
As many as you need.
I have to travel beyond the west...
To the ruins, shrouded in fog.
Yes. And I'm looking for a tribe, the Quen. I encountered them once before. They said they came from across the Great Ocean. I was hoping that Tenakth knew more about them.
There were rumors of trespassers in the area, but we thought they were just bandits. Hekarro sent out a patrol or two, but we've had more pressing concerns, as you know.
It's okay. I guess I'll find out soon enough.
There is something I've been meaning to do. It's...
Anything interesting happen while I was away?
I found an acceptable place to practice with my blade.
Oh, and where's that?
Outside, above the base.
Ever thought of spar?
That would defeat the purpose.
Found anything interesting?
Gaia told me where to find data on how wars were waged in the old world. I knew the Ten fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were among the last of their kind. Later, machines battled other machines on behalf of greedy leaders, as they vied for land. At least the Tenakth have the courage to put their lives on the line when conflicts arise.
There is nobility.
Yes, of course. Hekarro would have it so as well.
What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's clans, so I've been teaching him Tenakth history. It is heavy with blood and death, but also with honorable deeds and vanquished tyrants. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well, when our mission is done.
I'd be honored. What do Tenakth do to relax? You know, to take a break?
We play strike. Your Oseram friend, Erend, is surprised, although he has yet. It helps when...
Somehow that... You said there was something you...
I've been speaking with... She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd...
You want to make yourself a new one?
Yes. Gaia insists she can help me build such a thing if she believes these things lie in the place where Beta hid.
They're ancient.
I am not as familiar with old world machinery as you are.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get out of there alive the first time.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
I should get going. I've got a long road ahead.
Should you need reinforcement?
I know who to call. I'll call you when I'm near the Zenith line. We'll get what you need for that new arm of yours.
Thank you, Aloy.
The old ones like to dance.
It's you.
Hi.
What do you want to know?
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture. What did you do?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover us, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
But Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about...
Well, when it was time to use this, I also sent the encrypted track. Then I distracted Verbena, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236.
And the Gaia... Done. You said you spent years studying in a training Was this archive you mentioned?
But only the part Aristotle and would assign me learning module.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual before Ted Fair.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I were
to have all that knowledge, just out of reach. What else can you tell me about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her painting.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a So this secret virtual... You said Tilda showed you paintings and... So do you have everything you need?
Gaia sent me this modest, without the capabilities. Not that it matters without a mega clearance.
I'll find it. Just try to have the transport ready by the time... So have you been upstate?
Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. I thought he only wanted to know about that.
Yeah. Have you...
I speak with Gaia. She asked me... I didn't expect
That's all thanks to... She believed Gaia had to care.
I know. Emotional processing.
Yeah. So, aside...
Zoe told me how you met after your escape. I had no idea. If the Zeniths had killed you, life on Earth would be doomed. My escape would have been for nothing.
But they didn't kill me. And thanks to Varl and Zoe... You said you and Varl talk sometimes. What about?
He told me about your tribe. I told him if I was born into the tribe, I'd never be able to do the proving.
It does require a lot of training, but I don't think I'd be suitable. I guess it's a good thing. That's enough.
Good.
Is it me, or did the old ones just look...
Welcome back.
Hey, Gaia. Me again.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Have you been able to...
Yes. I was able to mitigate. You should notice less ramp.
Maybe that'll give Plainsong...
Unfortunate. Recovery in that area is I have discussed this matter with Zoe.
Yeah. There's something... Why was Demeter...
In its deranged, Demeter was defending itself against a robotic swarm that would...
It thought the Pharaoh...
It feared it would... It sought to... And considering, I expect you will continue to find...
It's a good thing I have the code to dissolve the vines. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about...
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of... Eleuthia was responsible for just enterculturing anew. Apollo was tasked with disseminating. Unfortunate, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farah.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been...
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing, empowering... Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Were you able to make use of...
Yes. Many rivers and lakes associated with the regional watershed. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked... According to my data, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near...
Maybe I'll look in... So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding... From the data I found, it seems the city had it. Is that why Poseidon...
Most likely. In an effort, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply function. There, buried and encased.
Like 3...
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need.
So, once Hephaestus has been... You'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes.
So you could build an army of machines.
It is in human life, so yes, I could given the name, I must admit, no matter how. Indeed.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that ether at work?
Yes, weather patterns...
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate... One in the museum appeared, given that the holographic displays...
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with...
Maybe it also... Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over. So they...
Further support.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the trap. And if they're the same people who left Earth, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is like they may be
Turning Earth into a new... So the Zeniths are physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda. Beta said they were some of the most... I think Elizabeth knew one of them. Tilda. Did she ever
No. If she knew this, what we can is that the Zenith to protect...
The extinction signal didn't just... It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades and the partial sentience imparted to others...
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your... It appears...
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but... Elizabeth and Travis Tate...
Yes, despite it.
So from what Beta... I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology...
Yes, they appeared further energy field that shields them from harm.
But that weapon the rebels used stripped their
Throughout every while we lack, were I to no shield.
So there's hope.
Always.
Bait store.
For
why? Given their tech, and if they want the
it is like they may be
turning Earth. Beta's convinced we. With that, do you really think
it may take?
She's nothing like what I thought she'd be. I guess it'll be best if. How's Katalo?
I detect that though I'm
really. How are things?
So in and out without I am, however.
Yeah. Varl and
Zo and incur.
And how did that?
I believe.
How's Aaron?
He has become
what
he amongst he is given.
Well, good thing. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the fair. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite soft.
Anything I should...
I do not, but I have elected...
All this day, I guess I never...
But Aaron, he appears as if he all...
yeah, no thanks.
That is what I...
Is
yeah, and I believe he...
I'd be interested.
It appears that he has...
So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the bias...
In the local superstore and soil can... These imp for a few...
Well, then you'll be able...
Correct. Reverse the...
There's something I've been... How could Ted... Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plot to the zero. Until he... It is... And for... We know where Omega...
Right. Somewhere in San Francisco. So our plan to capture Fest...
As you wish. We now know that... Which is...
Right.
While you are... I will assume... When we... The second...
And then you'll be able...
Not quite.
How long...
There are
And during that time, the others will create a distraction.
Correct. The energy.
And then we'll have everything. So, the great all working. What was it like?
Personnel resource within a month. Elizabeth, she said it to aid in my emotion.
What were they like?
Scare achievement.
Gaia?
Her presence, we exchanged. It was listening to her story.
Your friend?
Yes. Though I am...
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia. So Gemini has two, but you mentioned...
When my construction, the date so... A second...
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No.
So this facility, it was meant to oversee...
For the low had humans, they would have as that.
Until Minerva... I found some... It mentioned... Why is it that...
My predator with Prime had it been able.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, in order to...
And for that... So the Hades... It used to be...
Yes, the facility... It appears to have...
I guess it wasn't enough. He wanted virus. So... I just...
An F...
Any...
I have given it, I imagine.
Right. Well... The process... I'm a more... Did you...
My... However, an increase...
So,
Yes. Levels...
Until the mount... So it's... Did...
It though...
I mean, if they've been able...
Using the Irans in deactive.
So zero... There was a lot, do you think?
Which may...
But new...
It did.
When I found data. It turns out, but if he
Faced with...
Even water. 1,000... Just... I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe.